guys, today I'm going to share with you some dinner options that you can do using ramen noodles. Sometimes I don't like to just have the plain old boring ramen noodles. I'm going to show you guys how to amp up your ramen noodles to make them taste even better. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be making is a sesame garlic ramen noodles. I'm going to start off by boiling up 4 packs of ramen noodles, and then I'm going to go ahead and drain off all of the water, and then we're going to grab our pot and bring it back. And then to our pot, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir, trying to get that garlic cooked just a little bit. You just want to cook it for just a couple minutes. And then I need 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. And then I just had this like stir fry sauce. I didn't have any sesame oil at the moment. So I'm actually going to use 3 tablespoons of this stir fry sauce. You only see me adding 2, but then later I do add another one just because it kind of seemed like the ramen noodles were a little bit on the dry side. So definitely add 3 tablespoons of some sesame oil or any type of like stir fry sauce. I think will work perfectly. And then we're going to go ahead and add our ramen noodles right back to our pan, giving that a really good stir. And I'm not sure why I did not add the soy sauce, but you need 1/4 cup of soy sauce. That way your noodles are not like super sticky like mine are. Mine were just like super sticky, so that's why I ended up using just a little bit more of that stir fry sauce. So if you add 1/4 cup of soy sauce, it's going to be so much better, and it'll definitely taste more like a stir fry type of a noodle. But these were still really good without it. I really enjoyed it. I just love a good like stir fry. So if you even add like chicken and veggies to it, it's going to be amazing as well. All right, now we're going to be making a chicken stir fry, which is my favorite way of having ramen noodles. So I'm going to take 4 packs of ramen noodles and just boil them up till they're al dente. And then I'm going to take them off the burner and just kind of put them to the side for just a little bit. We're going to make like this nice little sauce and do our chicken as well. So I'm going to need some sesame oil. I'm just going to do about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and then I had 2 chicken breasts that I went ahead and cut up and diced up. So I'm going to put that in as well and just kind of cook that until all the chicken is nice and cooked through. Now that my chicken is done cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add in this deluxe stir fry. I just love this type of stir fry mix from Walmart. So I'm just going to add 1.5 cups of that. I'm going to give that a good stir, and then I'm just going to let those vegetables cook for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. I just want to get them nice and soft before adding 2 tablespoons of garlic, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then 4 tablespoons of stir fry sauce. All right, and then I gave this a big stir. And then once all that's kind of stirred through, then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I just had this like rice vinegar. It wasn't like the rice wine. And then 2 teaspoons of sriracha, but I thought that was going to be too spicy for my kids. So I did like maybe a teaspoon. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be like too spicy or anything. But the recipe definitely calls for 2 teaspoons. And if you like things extra spicy, then you could definitely add in more. It just kind of depends on what you guys like. And then we're going to go ahead and add our ramen noodles right back into that, giving that a really good stir. You just want to stir that for just a couple minutes because it takes a little bit to get all of the sauce and the noodles and the chicken and the vegetables all stirred through properly. So giving that a really good stir. And then that is it. If you guys want to add some pepper to this, that would be amazing as well, just to give it just a little bit of a flavor. And this is what it looks like after it's all done. Oh, so good. My whole family ate it up. So good. I would say this feeds a family of 6. So just by adding all the different ingredients, you're definitely going to stretch the budget even further. So my family really enjoyed this meal. Okay, up next we're going to be making some creamy ramen noodles. So I need 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and let that melt down. And then we need 2 cups of milk, 2 1/4 cup of chicken stock, or I actually used a little bit of beef broth just because I had some in my fridge that I was needing to get rid of, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of parsley. Then I just gave this just a little bit of a stir. I was trying to get that garlic powder to get like unclogged. I don't know, they were all clumped together. So once everything is coming to a boil, you want to go ahead and add in your ramen, and you will need 4 packages of ramen noodles. And it's not going to take very long for those ramen noodles to cook, maybe just a couple minutes, 5 minutes at the tops. And you're just going to kind of watch them, eyeball them, because you don't want them to get too mushy or anything like that. So you just want to make sure that they cook to al dente. And then once you think that the noodles have cooked properly, I just kind of stir through a little bit, just kind of making sure. And then I'm actually going to take a little bit of the liquid out. I ended up taking about a cup of the liquid out just because I don't want it to be like super runny. I'm wanting this like nice creamy thick texture. So you can definitely take it out, or you can kind of leave it in. It's whatever. If you guys like it more thin, if you like it more thick like me, then you want to take out about a cup. So now with what's left, I just stirred that through, and I felt like that was like a good consistency. And then I'm also going to add in a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. That's going to help thicken this up as well. So once I added the Parmesan cheese, I gave that another really good stir, and it definitely thickened up quite a bit, and it's actually ready to serve. And so this fed me and my family. It was just me and my kids at this point. So it fed the 5 of us just fine. I think I could have done another packet because some of my kids were like wanting more. So yeah, it was one of those meals that you definitely want to make sure that you have enough, because it was really, really good. It was super creamy. It was like an Alfredo type of a noodle. So I love like chicken Alfredo or just Alfredo noodles. Those are one of my favorite ways to have noodles. So good. This one was definitely a must. Up next are these creamy chicken ramen noodles. So to my big soup pot, I'm going to go ahead and boil up 6 cups of water, and then I'm going to add in my ramen. I need 3 packages of ramen noodles. This is something that you can do just 1 package of ramen noodles, or you can do up to 4, 5, 6. It's however you need to feed your family. I definitely think I should have added at least 4 packages because this was our favorite ramen noodles. It was so good. Now that my ramen noodles are done cooking, I'm going to go ahead and melt 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm also going to add 3/4 cup of milk. And then I'm also going to add our ramen noodles back into our soup pot. I'm going to put the ramen noodles on top of that butter just so it'll help melt a little bit faster. And then this is the only recipe in this whole video that I'm actually going to be using the chicken flavor that they give us. All the other ones I just kept for like a rainy day, I guess. I don't know. You could definitely throw them away. I just always keep mine even though I really don't ever use them. And then I stirred it all together, and this is it. Once the butter is melted together and you mix that chicken flavor, that's it. It is so creamy though. It is the best one that we just absolutely loved it. It was so good. I wanted to steal more from my kids because it was so good. Oh my word. We loved this one so much. This one is like my #1 pick. If you guys were to pick any of them, this is the one to make. Okay, what do you guys think of the cheesy ramen?
It's really good.
Like it?
So good. It's 100 times better than ramen noodles.
Just ramen by itself. How I normally make it.
Yeah, it's
what you think, baby?
I'm telling you. It's
good. Awesome. I have tons of other videos just like this on my channel, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.